She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The Raider ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No,
not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just didn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a gain of 35.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll look downfield for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Carr now on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark is a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Number 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And got his man complete. 30, 10.
They are not ready for us.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 96 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
For the Chiefs.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Kansas.
This is Mixon on the draw. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. A toss left, Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On play action, now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
They should have put a stamp on
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC.
16.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Raiders 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, Carr.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
This is caught inside the 15.
Carr's pass.
And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Las Vegas.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2 yards.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Raiders 23.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Push him back. Push him back.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Formation for the Chiefs.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, look at the Jew. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back, and sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.